like to be in a beauty contest, then this is for you. This is Deborah Cohen. We'll be talking about some fun facts about Miss Universe. So I'll be right back after this brief message.
Hello, this is A Story and a Song with Deborah Cohen, sharing music from the 80s new wave genre to music for TV, film, and movies, as well as praise music suitable for Jewish and Christian soft rock. I share the story behind the recording of each song, as well as wisdom teachings from rabbinic sages and health topics for better senior living in the land of Florida. Please share this podcast and help it grow. Thank you. DeborahCohenMusic.com.
And this is Deborah Cohen. Da da da. My software keeps updating, and it's sort of like Zoom. If you use Zoom, it's like where things used to be, they're not anymore. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so here we are, and I just thought that I'd talk about the Miss Universe 2024 contest, and I was really excited to hear that Miss Denmark won. I have relatives in Finland, so we're neighbors, and I thought, kudos to you, girl. But anyway, so let's just talk a little bit about the details involved in a beauty contest, because if you've never been in one, then you have no idea how much work it takes. And how do I know that? Because I, right now, am in my first beauty contest to celebrate my upcoming 70th birthday. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I don't want to think about getting old. Who wants to get old? And in the United States where I am, they put most people, unless you're a very fortunate mom or dad, you get put into a nursing home, and they're not good quality, the ones I've been in. I don't want to end up there. That's where my grandmother ended up after she fell out of bed and broke her hip. So, you need to stay in shape, seniors, so you don't break something and end up, ending up there. I don't want to go there. So I see Laura's in the house. Oh, she says you'll never be old. She's funny. Thank you for listening and for tuning in, Laura. And I never used to follow. I guess I did follow beauty contests when, maybe I was 20-ish or so. No, but actually I was in a rock band, so I didn't have time to watch those things. I was too busy making my own excitement, being in a rock band, opening up for Joan Jett in the 80s, but that's another story. So let's talk about Miss Universe. Big news everywhere on social media. Shaynis Palacios of Nicaragua crowned Victoria Thalevig of Denmark as her successor at the end of Miss Universe. Oh, wow. So this was Thalevig's victory, marked Denmark's first win in the pageant's history for this Miss Universe contest. Contestants from a record 125 countries and territories competed in the pageant, surpassing the previous record of 94 entrants, which was set in 2018. And so this happened on November 18th. I think, wait a minute. This is talk about, no. Let me get the facts right. I'm just kind of reading this as I am live, and that's probably not a real good idea. But I've been so busy in my own beauty contest right now, and I'll tell you about that after I finish sharing these fun facts. One of the things about Miss Universe, you have to be 18 through 24. Okay, well, I didn't have my act together back then, and I wasn't very beautiful inside because I was very rebellious. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. Faye Ashghari was the original winner of Miss Universe Persia 2024 pageant, which selects the Iranian representative in Miss Universe. These are all little fun facts. However, Ashghari eventually relinquished her crown due to conflict with her work, as was replaced by her first runner-up, Ava Vahneshan. Okay, too bad, Faye. I hope I don't have to drop out of this contest I'm in, but it's rigorous, I'm telling you. It's rigorous. Okay, now, this is things that happen behind the scenes that you never hear about. I'm like, wow, really, this happened? Frankie Russell was initially appointed as the representative for New Zealand, and I was just on a podcast with a podcaster from New Zealand last week, and I think it'll be released shortly. So if you're ever wondering what's going on with me, I don't know. How would I list I've had a lot of interviews on other podcasts. I need to think of a way to list those so you can listen if you want. Okay. Anyway, apparently the franchise owner withdrew her representation and relinquished its franchise, citing non-compliance with guidelines set by the Miss Universe organization. And then, of course, when she was outed, a new organization was awarded the franchise, and Victoria Vincent was crowned for New Zealand. So let me tell you, the things that the Fab Over 40 contest that I'm in right now, they also have rules. This is a big deal contest, and I'm very proud to say that I've made it to the first semifinalist. Then I won the top 15, followed by the top 10, and this past week the top 5. This is quite an honor to be in this contest, and I feel like I'm bugging people for votes, not like spy bugging, like I'm asking my friends on social media every day, please vote for me. It's an everyday thing because Fab Over 40, you win by the number of votes, and they have a round every week. I had no idea when I got into this. I thought maybe it'll last till my birthday, November 30th, and by then I should know where I'm at, and it was a fun experience and all that. But no, the contest that I'm in doesn't finish until Christmas. Or if you don't follow Christmas, Hanukkah is the same day as Christmas this year. So people, you need to stick with me. And if you're tired of me asking, I don't mind if you unfriend me on Facebook, because I get it. Everybody's got their own thing going, right? But those faithful few that I hope turn into faithful many votes, you got to vote every day. And the link to vote is right below me. If you're not watching the video, you're listening to this audio replay, I'll tell you the URL is fab over the number 40, fabover40.com/2024/Deborah, DEBRA -Cohen, COHEN -2, like in the number 2. And if you don't want to use a URL and you're watching, you watch the, where do I point? The QR code. That makes it easy. It'll take you right there. So let's continue on with this information. Okay. Andrea Radford won Miss Universe Guatemala in July. See how long these contests go on? But relinquished her title after becoming pregnant. Uh-oh. She was replaced by first runner-up Ana Gabriela Villanueva. So, life happens. It gets in the way. And actually, with me in this Fab Over 40 contest, Hurricane Milton got in the way. But I wasn't blown away, so I'm still competing. And actually, I think Helene happened, too. I'm in Florida. Yes. What about a huge double hurricanes? I just moved to Florida, and that was my initiation. Helene and Milton. I guess Sarah is brewing, but it's only going to be like a tropical storm, if that. Okay, so let's see what else in Miss Universe. Let's find out. Irina Zakharova was originally crowned as Miss Universe Armenia 2024, but faced backlash from the Armenian public after being identified as a Russian national. Whoa, whoa. Can you believe that, like, somebody from another country is sneaking in trying to be Miss Armenia? Oh, the things that women will do to be beautiful. Eventually, the Miss Universe organization disqualified her, indicating that she violates rules on the eligibility to participate. She was then replaced by Emma Avanassian, one of her runner-ups. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes, Laura. Laura says, oopsie. And you know what else? In this contest that I'm in, I'm just kind of like compare and contrasting. When I first joined this, because, I've never done a beauty contest before. When I was in a rock band, I told you I didn't even think about beauty contests back then because I was too busy in a rock band in the 80s. But I was also desperate for money back then. And at that time, back then in the 80s, there was such a thing called a wet t-shirt night. And I needed some money because I just got fired at... I used to work as a waitress at night at this elegant restaurant in Boston called Anthony's Pier 4. I was such a klutz. I was a nervous wreck. I got the job because that's all I could do, sort of halfway good while I was in the rock band every night, And so I thought, but I wasn't making enough money and tips. And actually, they fired me because, at that time, was it Senator Ted Kennedy was in the house, in the restaurant. And they had this wraparound bar, and, the waitresses had this huge tray. I know I'm rambling, but why not, huh? And I had 7 trays, stainless steel trays, stacked on my tray of fried clams and stuff. Well, I was running to get to this table, and I didn't see that my hip was too close to the edge of the bar, and I banged into the bar, and guess what happened? Like this, whoop, and 3 of the clam dinners went flying through the air, landed all over the bartender's glassware setup. I was mortified. I wanted to crawl under the nearest hole. There wasn't one. And the manager comes running over, and the bartender was fuming at me because I just dirtied all his glasses with fried clams everywhere. Oh, my God. So I got fired. So I thought, okay, I need to have some money to pay my bills. Musicians that, I'm an indie artist now, and it takes 5,000 streams to be able for me to afford to buy maybe a t-shirt, hello. So anyway, I thought, here I am, 22, I'm thinking, maybe I'll do this wet t-shirt night. I need $100. That was the prize. And I was still, even though I was a wild chick, I was modest, and I'm thinking, I guess I can do this. When your t-shirt gets wet, what are they going to see? They're judging by your breasts, right? I'm like, so I was so scared to go, and I chickened out. I couldn't do it. I needed the money so bad, but I just couldn't do it. So there you have that story. I don't know why I started talking about that, but I guess there was some kind of a contest. I've never been in a contest before. So I'm in this contest now in 2024. No, it's not a wet t-shirt, and I'm not going to post one either. My husband wouldn't be very happy. I couldn't do it. My synagogue wouldn't be happy either. Okay, so the rules are stringent, and I've had all kinds of offers for people promising me on social media that I'll win if I pay for votes. And I thought, I don't know if that's legal or not, because I've never been in a beauty contest. I figured, well, why not? But then I started feeling something inside of me, like this check in your spirit thing. And you're thinking, I feel uneasy about this. So listen to yourself when that happens, because with further prodding, I found out that's illegal to pay for votes. So this is why I have to hound you on Facebook every day if you're on there. Please vote for me today. I'm going to be doing that every day until Christmas. So if you're getting tired of me asking, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep asking. I need a lot of votes this week to make number one for my age group. And right now I'm at number 3, which is not good enough. So it's free for the first vote. Just go to that link or this QR code here, and they give you a free vote every 24 hours. So there you have that. So let's keep going on Miss Universe facts. Now, let's see. Emma Haste originally won the title of Miss Denmark 2024. And, the final winner was Miss Denmark, but not this one, and was entitled to represent Denmark in the Miss Universe 2024 competition. However, due to inadequate preparation for the event, she withdrew from the competition in September and was replaced by Victoria Thalvig, who subsequently won the title of Miss Universe 2024. Wow! Yay! Let's get an applause happening here. Yay! Okay. So there are other stories lengthy. You can find out the scoop behind the scenes, but I'm talking too much, so let me find what I'm going to share with you next after this brief break.
Hello, this is Deborah Cohen, and I want to congratulate Miss Denmark for winning the Miss Universe Contest 2024. Next contest is the one that I'm competing in. It's Fab Over 40. Yes, 40 plus. And the contestants are placed in groups by age. So I'm going to be 70 in 2 weeks, so I really need your votes for my birthday or Christmas, because that's when they announce the final winner, Christmas or Hanukkah 2024. Daily votes. It's the number of votes that gets me to the grand prize. I need your help. Please vote for me every day. Thank
Okay, every day, I'm looking for the next thing to share with you. The number of semifinalists in the Miss Universe contest increased from 20 to 30, marking the highest number of semifinals in the history of the pageant. So, I think this is enough info for Miss Universe. I would like to share with you the schedule for the contest that I am in, so you can understand why I am asking you for so many votes. So let's hear it. All right, this week I'm in what they call the group finals. Now, this is the competition that I'm now in. The group finals, meaning they're grouped by age, and this is over 40, so I assume it's like the first group is 40 to 50. The next group is 50 to 60, right? The next group is 60 to 70. Well, I guess I could be in that group until my birthday, November 30th, when I turn 70. Okay. All right. Public voting will help reduce total competitors to one preliminary winner in each group finals group, who will then advance to the quarterfinals. Oh my God. I mean, I thought, this is what I thought until I found this out. I thought, okay, I've already done 4 weeks of competing and have been selected. It must be this week that the final. No, it's not this week. Like I said, it's not going to finish till Christmas or Hanukkah, depending on what you celebrate. So this week, I'm going to be chiseled down to either the winner or the loser. Like I said, I hate to say loser, but that's what it is, right? Right now, I'm number 3 in the group. So that's not going to get me there. When do I have to be number 1 by? It looks like November 21st. So if you can vote for me, I'll try to post when it's double votes, because sometimes they do matching votes. And, for every free vote you do, they match it by 1. And like I said, this is all about the winner winning by the biggest number of votes. So that's why these double matching days are so important. So if I do make it this week to the group finals number 1, then after that comes the wild card round. That begins November 22nd and ends November 24th. The competitors who took second place in the respective group finals will compete in a shortened round for a chance to advance to the quarterfinals. Oh, okay, so if I'm number 2, it sounds like I can go to this wild card round, and public voting will determine the top number 1 competitor from each group who will then advance to the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals start November 25th and end December 5th. The top competitors from each group final. Oops, wait a minute. I clicked something on my phone that I didn't want to click. Go away. Okay. Okay, where was I? With the quarter. The top competitors from each group finals wildcard round group will be divided into quarterfinal groups. Votes will be reset, and public voting will determine the top number 1 quarterfinalist from each group, who will then advance to the semifinals. Oh my God, are you still with me? This is so much. Oh my goodness gracious. The semifinals begin December 6th and end December 12th. And I took a photo shot of that, so I chopped off the bottom of it. Oh, here it is. Okay. The top competitors from each quarterfinals group will be divided into semifinals groups. Votes will be reset, and public voting will determine the top 1 semifinalist from each group, who will then advance to the finals. Finally, we're getting there. Are you still with me? Okay. The finals, after all this, if I win through all that, begin December 13th and end on December 19th. Votes will be reset, and public voting will determine which finalist will be the winner of the 2024 Fab Over 40 competition, aka Grand Prize winner. The Grand Prize winner will be announced around Christmas or Hanukkah. So, did you have any idea how involved a beauty contest is? I mean, wow. If I had a lot of money, I would have to go to a photographer every week. Let's see. In 2008, when I used to go for the band I was in, it was $300 a session. So I don't know what it is now in 2024. But as an indie artist, I am not in that category. So I'm doing my own photos with my iPhone. And I encourage you to check them out. I try to post them regularly, new pictures, so you don't get bored with me. And I just need you more than ever. If you have like a friend that works for a magazine for senior citizens like me, that you could ask them to do a quick blog or a publication story on what I'm doing as a senior citizen. I mean, how many other senior citizens do you know that are competing in their first beauty contest? Don't you think that's worth some good news? Oh my gosh. And it's certainly been some incentive for me to get on the bandwagon with fitness. I mean, I was a yoga teacher until COVID, and lost my job because, I was teaching yoga to senior citizens. And the first brick and mortar fitness places that closed during COVID were for the older people. So I had been teaching at 3 places. So I was sedentary during COVID, put on a lot of weight, ended up with COVID, got hospitalized twice. and then tore a meniscus trying to get into shape again to get back to teaching to make some income. Okay, wah. Everybody's got their story, right? So there you have it. I hope that was somewhat interesting, and I hope even more so that you will vote for me in this Fab Over 40 beauty contest. Yay! And don't forget, it benefits the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So it's not all vanity. And I'm sorry, let's see, looks like Heston Cleveland popped into Instagram, but I'm wrapping it up right now. So you'll have to watch the archive of this video, which will be posted soon on my YouTube channel. The handle is at Jewish Rock Music. Thank you for listening. I hope you'll join me again next Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time for a story and a song. All right, what do we do for an outro here? There we go. Let's try this one.